This video teaches you to crochet a balloon clown. Crochet the head first. Magic ring first. And after that, crochet 6 SC in the round single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, VI. After the 6 SC hooks, tightening the coil. Finding the first straight S. Crochet insertion. Ship stitch with first stitch. Continue to tighten the loop. Now hook the second loop. That's 6 inches in all. Crochet insertion of the first straight S. Knit the first SC. Then hook the second SC in the same straight S. This implements an ink. Just follow this method. In the remaining 4 straight S, both weave to SC. That's 6 ink. After the second hook, ship stitch with first stitch. Then tighten the loop. At the end of each loop, you need to hook a ship stitch. Now for the third loop. Hook a SC in the first straight S first. Then in the second straight S, hook an ink. 1 SC and 1 ink as a group. Let's show you again. Hook a SC first. Hook an ink. Everyone just follow this method. Finish the third loop. Now the fourth loop. Hook a SC first. Hook an ink. Hook an SC. Let's show you one more time. Weave a SC first. Hook an ink in the next straight S. And finally hook an SC. This is a set of. That's 6 sets of hooks. Finish the fourth loop in this way. Now hook the fifth loop. Hook 3 SC first. Hook an ink. Three SC and 1 ink as a group. 6 sets of hooks. Finish the fifth loop in this way. Begin the 6th loop. 2 SC, 1 ink, 2 SC in a group. 6 sets of hooks. Hook the first SC first. Hook a SC in the next straight S. After the 2 SCs are done, weaving an ink in the 3rd straight S. Then weave a SC in the 4th straight S. Weave another SC in the 5th straight S. This completes the set. Let's just follow the first group. Finish the 6th loop. Now the 7th loop. 5 SC and 1 ink. 6 sets of hooks. Hook 5 SC first. After the 5 SCs, hook an ink. This completes the set of. Follow this pattern to complete the 7th loop. Now the 8th loop. Hook 3 SC first. Hook an ink in the 4th straight S. Then hook 3 more SC. This completes our set of. Each group has 6 SC and 1 ink. Hook the 8th loop in this way. Now for the 9th loop. Hook an SC in each straight S. And so on and so forth, weaving SC. That's 48 SC. From the 9th to the 15th loop, the same way every lap. Hooking 48 SC in each loop. Because it's easier, no more demonstrations here. This is what it looks like after the 15th loop. Now we start the 16th round. Hook 3 SC first. After 3 SC, hook a deck, decrease. The way to deck is to pick the first SC first. And then picking up the second SC. Crochet round the thread. Through the first 2 loops, crochet hook round the thread. This achieves a deck. Then hook 3 more decks. This completes the set of. Let me show you again. Hook 3 SCs first. And then a deck. Pick up the half CH closer to you. Crochet round the thread to pull it out. This achieves a deck. And finally 3 SCs in the hook. 3 SC in 1 ink, 3 SC in 1 group. 1 hook 6 groups. Let's finish the circle in this way. Now the 17th loop. That's 42 SC. Because the method is simpler, we'll finish the 17th lap on our own. Now hook the 18th loop. 5SC and 1 deck as a group. Let's show you a set of hook 5SCs first. Then hook a deck. Crochet round the thread. Crochet thread. This way 5SC and 1 deck are grouped together. Finish the 18th round in this way. Now start the 19th round. First weave 2SC. Then crochet a deck. And finally 2 more SCs. This completes the first set. Weave 2SC first. Then weave a deck. And finally knit 2SC. We follow this method. Finish the 19th round. Now hook the 20th loop. Hook 3SC first. Hook a deck. This completes the first set. 3 SCs and a deck. Finish the loop. After 20 loops, stuff the body with cotton padding. Stuffing the body with wadding. Starting the 21st loop. Hook a SC first. Hook a December. And a SC. 1 SC, 1 deck, 1 SC in a group. 6 hooks in total. Finish in this way. Now hook the 22 ND loop. Start with the SC. Weave a deck. 1 SC and 1 deck as a group. 6 hooks in total. Finish the loop in this way. After the 22 ND loop, reserve about 15 centimeters of thread. Cut this thread. Pull the coil, taking out the hand sewing needle. Pick flow for closure. 6 picks in total. This is how to close the hole by picking every other stitch. And then tighten the loop. Thread the needle through the fabric a few times, hiding the excess threads. Reinforcement with more stitches. Then cut the excess threads. Now the head is crocheted. And now the clown's head. knitting the first 8 loops of the hat. It's the same as the head, in case people forget how to weave. You can continue with the tutorial for the head section. Now for the 9th loop of the hat. Let's show you some more. Weave 7SC first. After the 7SC, then hook and ink. And that's the first set of hooks, following the rule of 7 SCs and 1 ink. Finish the 9th circle. Now hook the 10th loop. Start by knitting 4 SC. Then weave and ink. And finally knit 4 more SC. 4 SC, 1 ink, 4 SC as a group. 1 hook in groups of 6. Finish the 10th loop in this way. Now hook the 11th loop, 11 to 21. 60 SC per lap. Because the method is simpler. You're on your own, guys. This is what it looks like after 21 hooks. You need to pay attention. The position of the last stitch and the first stitch. Now need to hook the sheep stitch here. We leave about 10 centimeters of thread. Cut. Pulling the coil out. Take out the hand sewing needle. End this stitch. We're sewing by hand, threading into the first straight S, picking up the top to CH, and then through the middle of the last CH. Adjust the tension. Make sure it's the same tightness as the other cheese. Hiding threads by following the crochet texture. Fitting the surface of the fabric. We cut the threads. And that cures the clown's hat. Then the hat is sewn to the head. The head part with the sheep stitch side down. We're underneath the connection. Sew the head to the hat. Sew it in place and you're done. This is what it looks like when it's all sewn up. Now hook the leg and body. First magic ring. Then hook 6 SC inside the ring. after the 6SC in the first loop. Pulling the coil tight. To the first short stitch straight S. Crochet a sheep stitch. Tighten it up again. This is the first loop of the weave. Second to fourth loop. Each lap is knitted with 6SC. The method is relatively simple. You can knit these loops yourself. Now I've finished the fourth round. After the fourth loop, we hook a CH. Cut the threads. We need to hook 2 legs. After the second one is done, no hooks. Now need to break the line. That's all it takes. Now to weave 6CH. After the 6 cheese, take the first leg. Find the first SC position. Crochet insertion, knitting a sheep stitch. And now the 2 legs are together. Now hook the body part. CH1. Within the first straight S. Crochet 6SC. Remember to hide the threads. You can cut the threads. After 6SC hooks, at the 6 cheese of the leg, pick the 6 cheese half of the straight S. Pick this half CH. Pick half a CH and weave a SC. Then pick half a CH back again. Weave a second SC. 6 SC in 1 hook. After the 6 SC on the CH are knitted, 6 SC on this leg. Again pick half a CH. Hook 6 SC. after the hook with the first sheep stitch. And that's the end of the round. And then the second loop of the hook body. Hook 3SC first. Then in the 4th straight S, weave an ink. 3SC and inked as a group. 6 sets of hooks. You're on your own. From the 3rd to the 10th lap, weave 30 SC in each loop. And so on and so forth. The method is relatively simple. We won't show it again here. You're on your own. Now I've finished the 10th circle. And then the 11th loop. First 3 SC. Weave another deck. This completes the first loop. We'll follow this. Finish the 11th round. Now hook the 12th loop. Start with a SC and then a December. And finally a SC. This completes the first group. 1 SC, 1 deck, 1 SC. 6 hooks in total. On the 12th loop to the last set of hooks, we need to change to yellow thread here. Hook half a SC first. Substitute the yellow wire from these 2 coils. This completes the changeover. Using this method of changing lines. And finally a sheep stitch. Tightening the loop. CH1 stitch, start the 13th loop. 18 SC in the 13th round. Hooking a SC and hiding the line at the same time. You can cut the yellow and gray threads. Everyone just keep weaving SC. Finish the 13th round. Now I've finished the 13th loop. The 14th loop is also 18 SC. Starting from the center of the needle, pick below hook SC. To show you one more time, pick the inner half CH. Knitting 18 SC in all. After the 14th loop, crochet a CH. Pulling a large loop, leave the long wire. Pulling the coil out. Putting the reserved wire inside. Take it out when you need it. Turn the body part upside down, keeping the legs facing up. from the position of our overall sheep stitch. Crochet insertion. Bringing the thread out. Starting the first loop of the hook. Starting with a CH. Then knit a SC in this straight S in the picot stitch. Knit an ink in the next straight S. Then weave a SC in straight S. This completes the first set of loops. 1 SC, 1 ink, 1 SC. We finish the loop in this way. I'll show you again. A SC. An ink. A SC. Everyone knits the first round on their own. Start the second loop. Crochet 24 SC in total. And so crocheting 1 SC in each straight S. Just weave 1 round. Start the third loop. Start by knitting 3 SC. Weave an ink in the fourth straight S. This completes the first set. Let's go ahead and finish the third loop. Now the fourth loop. 30 SC in all. You can finish the fourth loop on your own. Now hook the fifth loop. Hook to SC first. Next crochet an ink. And finally 2 more SC. This completes the first set of loops. And that's how we're going to do it. Finish the fifth loop. For the sixth round, make a total of 36 SC. Let's finish the sixth round by ourselves. Now the seventh loop. Hook 5 SC first. After 5 SC, hook an ink on the sixth straight S. This completes the first set of loops. Finish the seventh loop. Rounds 8 to 13. 42 SC per lap. The method is relatively simple. You can complete these laps on your own. Finish the 13th loop. Last stitch without ship stitch. Reserve thread, break thread. Pulling the coil out. Taking out the hand sewing needle. Underneath the first straight S. In the middle of the last CH. Threading the needle out. Threading the loop along the grain of the fabric on the inside. Hide the threads a bit. Fitting the fabric surface. Cutting the threads off. Starting position of the thread. Also hidden in the body of the fabric. The method is the same. Just tighten this thread. Cut the thread. Then stuff the inside with filler cotton. And now for the zip. You can draw a line down the middle. You can crochet along this line. Enter the needle from the top. Leave a little loop. Continue through this pinhole. Threading out on the next row. This creates a CH. In the same way, we press the thread with our thumb, forming a coil. Thread it through here, passing out downwards. And that's the way it's going to be. Sew a straight CH. And here's the last stitch. The thread is then threaded into the inside of the fabric, tensioning. Then hide the excess thread. The dress section is now complete. Now hook the arm with the white thread. First magic ring. Crochet 6 SC in the loop. Crochet the 6th SC halfway through the first loop. Switch to the yellow line. Finish the last SC. Cutting the white wire. Pulling the coil tight. Let's start on the first straight S. Weave a ship stitch. CH1 stitch. For the second loop, also hook 6 SC. Now you can cut the thread. And then with the first ship stitch, the second loop is complete. Now hook the third loop. First CH1 stitch. Start with the SC. Hook and ink. And sew on in a loop, a SC. And ink. And finally a SC weave. And ink. That's 9 SCs in all. Crochet a ship stitch on the first straight S. 4th to 7th straight S. Hooking 9 SC on each loop. The method is relatively simple. You can complete these turns on your own. Now I've finished the 7th loop. After the 7th loop, CH1 stitch, and then you squish your hand. Connect the two sides. Weave 4 SC in total. Continue connecting the ends. Hook the second SC. After the 4 SC hooks, reserve a long stitch. Pulling the coil out. This way one arm is cured. Now to hook the arm with the gray line. Take out the gray wire magic ring. Weave 6 SC inside the circle. Knit half of the 6th SC. Take out the yellow thread. Finish the 6th SC, tensioning the coil. Then with the first needle ship stitch, crochet the second round with yellow thread. Hide the threads as you go along. Weaving a SC first, then weave an ink. Now cut the yellow and gray threads. Let's keep knitting. A SC, an ink, a SC, an ink, and then with the first stitch, end of second loop. The third loop is knitted as peak blow crochet, 9 SC in total. You're on your own. After the 9 SCs are done, ship stitch with first stitch, end of the third loop. 4th and 5th laps. It's all about making up 9 SC. Finish the 4th and 5th rounds on your own. Now we're done with the 5th loop. CH1. Pinch the fabric flat. Combine to hook for SC. It's the same as the end of the arm. After 4 SC hooks, reserve a long leader and break the line. Pull the coil out. Pull out the yellow wire. Crocheting the cuffs. CH1 stitch. Crochet 9 SC round this circle. Break the thread after the last SC. Pull out the coil, taking out the hand sewing needle. On the first street, S. Pick up to CH. Insert at last street, S, from above. Pick up half a CH. pulling the thread tight. Form a V shape, hiding the remaining threads. Hide it inside the arm, fitting the fabric surface for thread breaks. After all the accessories are finished, sew them together. This is what the head will look like when it's sewn together. The neck is prepped for long threads. The body and head need to be sewn together. Once you have determined the position, you can start sewing. We'll just have to sew it up ourselves. This is the result after sewing. And now for the clown's balloon. The first 5 turns of the balloon are the same as the head. You can crochet it yourself. Now for the 6th loop. There are SHEIN in the 6th lap. Keep hooking SC until the end of the 6th lap. Start hooking the 7th loop. Start by knitting to SC. Weave another ink. And finally 2 more SC. This completes the first group. Weave the 7th loop in this way. From the 8th to the 12th loop, weaving 36 SC on each lap. The method is relatively simple. You can finish these loops on your own. I've now completed the 12th loop. And now the 13th loop. Knit to SC first. Weave another deck. And finally 2 more SC. This completes the first group. Continuing in this manner. Finish the 13th round. The 14th round is 30 SC. 15th lap. Knit 3 SC first. Weave another deck. This completes the first set. This continues in the same way. To complete the 15th round. For the 16th round, knit 24 SC. Everyone finish on their own. 17th lap. Crochet a SC first. Crochet a deck. And finally a SC. This completes the set of, and then it continues in this way. Finish the 17th loop. After the 17th round, we stuff the fabric with padding. After stuffing, we continue with the 18th loop. 18th round. Hook an SC first. And then a December. Follow this to complete the 18th loop. Now hook the 19th loop. That's 6 December. after the 19th round. And now for the tail of the balloon. Hook to cheese first. Weave an HDC inside the first straight S. Crochet round the thread, inserting the first straight S. Now there are 3 loops on the crochet hook. The crochet hook is wound through these 3 loops in turn. This completes an HDC. Keep weaving an HDC, crocheting round a HDC. Hooking out the thread. There are now 3 loops on the crochet hook. Pull out 2 HDC at once in the loop. There are 6 SCs in this loop, so we need to weave for more HDC. And the third one. Fourth. Fifth. After the 6th HDC, we weave a CH, and then leave a little bit of thread for the break. Pull out the coil, stitching the end. A few last stitches to hide the thread. Then just cut the excess threads. Now the balloon is ready. Let's wrap the wire around the balloon. Sew on the eyes and mouth. You can also sew your favorite pattern. And now the balloon clown is finished.